Now with David back after his mysterious trip, life should get back to normal, right? You'd think that. But when David gets a mysterious message from an unlikely source, now it becomes a moment of a ticking clock. Can David fill the task and save the future from an impending doom? Or will it slip out of his grasp? Find out that and more here on Nephilim Entertainment. What is up, everybody? What is up? Very excited, very. But welcome back to Nephilim Entertainment. I'm your host, Metro L. Thank you for tuning in, and this is my coverage of the Legion. I have looked so forward to covering this, and this is episode 1, chapter 9. So, beginning of the credits, we find out that Oliver and apparently Lenny are still conscious, I guess you could say, but they're trapped. And we find out that they're trapped other than some mysterious guy. Who is this guy? I think we know. If y'all watched the last season, season 1, you find out the Shadow King apparently was a guy who pitted himself against David's dad, lost his body, now he's a wandering conscience. Well, now he's trapped right now in Oliver Bird, and they are apparently wreaking havoc. But while they're searching for it, our people come across David in a music theater. And when they find David, he has absolutely no memory of what went on or what's been going on. And I love this because we get to reintroduce ourselves to some old characters that we all missed. One in particular favorite is Carrie. Carrie is the mutant who has the ability to split himself into another entity, which is also named Carrie, which is a female. So we have Carrie and Carrie. And we actually get to see that this girl packs a serious punch, enough to scare off the other people threatening David. So while they are reconciling things and trying to figure out what's going on, our boy David finds out that our lovely group of people has actually joined the Division 3. This very people that they swore not to have anything to do with. They are now working for Division 3 in order to track down Farouk, aka Shadow King. With all this going on, David actually comes across somebody who he is glad to see. Sid, his lovely lady from last season. After a momentary, rekindling, we find out David's actually been missing for 362 days. But who's counting? So with all this going on, what else is there to do? Let's make some love, baby. Yeah, apparently he goes into his Magic Man world, and him and Sid share a nice little lovely night together. Well, we find out from our boy Walla that there apparently is a plague of some sort spreading. It's called the Catalyst. Some little black oozy thing that apparently creeps in your mind and leaves you chattering. Like, it's really creepy. But apparently it's not biological, but it's a psychic attack. And they're suspecting that Farouk is behind this. I'm not so convinced. I don't think Farouk is doing this. I think somebody else is, and Farouk's just taking the rap for it. Because I think all he's worried about is the possibility of finding his body. I believe there's more to this, but right now we'll just pretend that it's all Farouk doing this. Meanwhile, we meet up with Melanie Bird, who happens to be Oliver's wife, and she has completely locked herself away from us, with everybody in isolation, spending her time with her breathing apparatus to try to basically get over the fact that Oliver's lost the Shadow King. In the meantime, we have Clark, who's still a douchebag, and a major douchebag for that. Yeah, our half-burnt friend still likes to give David a hard time. So naturally, David, of course, likes to talk smack back. Attaboy, David. Don't take shit from him. Lastly, we introduced into a new character into this. We actually get a new character called Fukuyomi. Not much is known about him. All we know is he has little bearded girls walking around, speaking for him and intervening for him. Is there much story behind these automatons? I don't know, but it's kind of weird seeing a mildly nice body on a female, but she looks like one of the Beatles. It's a little weird. But what else going on? David has this idea that he wants to find Farouk and try to put it into this. So Carrie comes up with the bright idea, Mel Carey, to put him in an amplifier. Amplifier of sorts to sort of give him the ability to reach out and maybe possibly find Farouk in other means. Meanwhile, Wallace questions Sid's loyalty and wondering whether or not she should believe in David or not. Of course, Sid backing up her man, and she put those exact words in his face. He's my man. Girl, she said that to Walla. I was like, oh snap. Yeah, pretty much. You don't know. Sid's backing up David. Regardless. So, meanwhile, what else is there to do? But while David's searching for Farouk, we have a nice little dance number. Okay, where's Chris Pratt? Dance off, bro. Boogie Nights, come on, y'all. This show is the only show I've seen that can have a dance number right in the middle of it, and it's okay. It is completely fine. I love Legion for that. It is random. It makes you feel like you're crazy, but at the same time makes you feel normal. Like all this random, like a person with ADHD had to write the show. But I love it. And the dance number, how does it end? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if David won, David lost. All I know is Carrie was getting into it, and he was doing his nice little thing, dancing around the office. Carrie's got some moves. I have to say, Carrie has got some moves. Brother, break it down. If only other Carrie was there, woo! I'm telling you. But lastly, Sid and David have a nice little talk. Apparently, she's worried that David's going to take off again, which is a good point. I mean, he was missing for almost a year. So she has full liberty to question if whether or not he's going to stay. Meanwhile, he gives her a compass that apparently is in tune to him, so if she ever has trouble finding him, she can follow the compass. I see this coming up later episodes. Don't know if it's going to have much with the story now, but I do see it having, some, or it's going to have some impending consequences to it somehow. I don't know. But I know that the compass isn't just given at random. It's either going to show up in this episode or later on. Lastly, we actually meet the people that trapped David. Apparently he was future Sid. And the reason why we know that is because she actually looks worse for wear. Missing an arm, crow's feet underneath her eyes, and she looks like she hasn't slept or ate in days. Meanwhile, we find out that apparently there's not much time, and she gives David but one mission. And that mission is to help Farouk find his body. Alright, what? Alright, up next for Legion. Well, obviously they're going to be hunting for Farouk's body. But what they don't know is that David apparently is supposed to help him. We don't know much about it. We don't know what's going on. All we know is future Sid told him, go and find the body. So David, being the little boyfriend, is going to go help Farouk find his body. And it does come with a price, though. David apparently does tell Sid the truth. How and why? I guess we'll find out next episode. But Fukiyomi apparently figures out that David's not telling the complete truth. How he knows this, I don't know. Can he read minds too? I mean, with these mutant universes, you never know whose power can do what. So, be interesting to see, maybe learn a little bit more about Fukiyomi's past. Hopefully. But, of course, there's the all-impending world-ending doom that we're to expect for the consequences of the show. So, naturally, we'll have to see what goes on. But it's going to be a wrap for me. Be sure to leave me a thumbs up down below. Post a comment being all friendly. Let's discuss this episode. And be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video. And subscribe for more content. One more question for y'all is, do you think there's something going on with the whole help Farouk find his body? What do you think future Sid? Is she up to nefarious plans? Is it really future Sid? Is there a possibility that this is all a sham? Let me know down here and up here. But that's going to be a wrap for me. I'm Matt Charnero. You're watching Nephilim Entertainment. To all you daydreamers and creators out there, Keep your heads in the clouds. Bruce.